All right, everyone, welcome back. We are on our last video of today, which is math. I just wanted to let you know that if you ever get behind on your lessons, just text me and let me know that you need some extra time. And all of the videos are on YouTube with the dates, so you can just go back to the video. Please watch till the end because I'm going to show you how to do this on the portfolio section. All right, lesson 9-7, skip count by 5s, 10s, and 100s to 1,000. I can skip count by 5s, 10s, and 100s using a number line. Let's get started. Use the number line to skip count by 5s starting at 0. Write the missing numbers. They want us to describe the pattern, so we do have to write it. All right, so let's figure out the pattern. Oh, I'm sorry, we know the pattern. They said it is by 5s. Trying to pick this. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, you know I'm trying to write in here, guys. I'm having some trouble. That's frustrating. Okay. What am I doing wrong? That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I picked the crayon, maybe that's it. 25, there we go, 30. All right, we're gonna explain. Is this a text box option? If it is, that would be great, and it is. Okay, so I can type my answer. Let me get that text box down here. Wow, that I wish I had known before. See what you learn when you're exploring? You're not so busy and rushing. All right, so let's explain the pattern. So look, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I notice a pattern. It goes 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. So when you get to the two-digit numbers, in the ones place, it goes 0, 5, and it's a continuous pattern. So I will write, I noticed that when you count by 5s, the pattern in the ones place is 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, comma, etc. Etc. just means it would just keep on going. All right, awesome. Here we go. We're going to watch the video. So I know you really can't hear it, so that's why I do try to talk during it, but you can also read the top during the video. All right, come on, robot, make your appearance. There's a robot, kind of reminds me of the Raz Kids robot. How can you skip count on a number line? Where does it start, guys? 400. It goes up by how many when you move? It's going up by 5. Look at our pattern, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. It says, what pattern do you see in the ones digits? The ones digit is either a 0 or 5. What would come after 430? 435. New pattern. Skip counting by 100s. What's the same and different about both number lines? Look at both number lines and think about what's the same, and then think about what's different. And now they're going to explain. Both start with 400 and both skip count. The first number line skip counts by fives, and the bottom skip counts by 100s. Do the tens digits change? Well, let's look. I see the tens digit, remember, is in the middle. We see all zeros. It's not changing. Do the ones digits change? Take a look. No. Do the hundreds change? Yes. The hundreds digit go up by 1 each time. Now you know how to skip count on a number line. All right, so if you're good at skip counting, this is going to be a very easy lesson for you. For some people, it is hard. The skip counting concept is hard, and it just takes practice. So if you're one of those people that is having trouble with the skip counting, what you should do is go on YouTube and type in skip counting and practice. We're going to practice skip counting in our Zoom meeting today. All right, we'll do the convince me in our Zoom meeting. All right, so the top one is done for us. The first thing that you have to do with these problems is first figure out the pattern. Well, look at number 2. It's always tricky when the first one is blank, right? So let's see. Blank 100, blank 300, blank blank 600, blank 800. Well, I notice that the tens and ones are not changing. And I also notice that the hundreds place is going up by 1. So it looks like they're skip counting by 100. So the first number is 0. 0, 100. What comes next? 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. Good job. All right, here we go. On number 3, we notice that the numbers given to us. Great, that makes it so much easier. Let's take a look and figure out the pattern. Is it going to be 5s, 10s, or 100s? 20 blank, 40, 50 blank, blank, 80 blank. Okay, I figured it out. It's going by tens. When you count by tens, there's a 0 at the end. Well, that's only when you can still count by tens and not have a 0 at the end. If you went like 51, 61, 71, you can count by tens from any number. But for this particular lesson, when you count by tens, there's a 0 at the end. 20. Oh, gotta click that again. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, whoops, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. All right, let's look at number 4. The first step is to figure out the pattern. 820, 825, 830, blank, blank, 845. All right, I know it's by fives because the pattern 0, 5, 0, 5, remember? All right, let's count. 820, 825, 830, 835, 840, 845, 890, 895. Do you notice the pattern 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5? All right, we're doing 2 more, and then 7 and 8, you can write on a piece of paper, take a picture and send it. or wait till the end of the video and I'll show you how simple it will be to do in the portfolio section. All right, number 5. This time it's not on a number line. We have to figure out the pattern. 100, 200, 300, 400. Well, I noticed that the tens and ones stay the same, and the hundredths place goes up by 1. After 400 comes 500. And then what? 600. All right, sorry that my numbers are so sloppy. Okay, number 6, we have to figure out the pattern. 950, 960, blank, 980, 990. I remember when you count by tens, there's a 0 at the end. It's going by tens. After 960 comes 970. After 990, that's a tricky one. What do you think is going to come? What is 10 more than 90? Right, it's 100, but now it's a 3-digit number, so it's going to be 1,000. Woohoo! All right. My husband is laughing upstairs. Must be fun to be watching something funny. All right, so now, if you need to pause the video, if you're doing this on paper, it's number 7 and number 8. So again, pause the video. If you're doing this on paper, do number 7 and number 8. I'm noticing a lot of people are missing math assignments. You need to make sure you send it, okay? That's your credit for doing your work. Because remember, even though the building is closed, we are still technically in school. It's just we're learning from home, okay? So the best way for you to get graded, I'm just going to do either it's complete or incomplete, okay? When you take those quizzes on RazKids, I see the grade, but you still get the 100 because you completed the assignment. So it's really simple, all right? So again, you're doing 7 and 8. Now I'm going to show you how to do it in the portfolio section. So I have to go to Class Dojo. And I'm going to log in as a student. I'm going to type in the code. And I wrote it down. Remember, I told you guys when you're at a computer, look what happened. So this might happen to you sometime. The code you have used is invalid or has expired. So here's what you do. You go back and then you text me, Mrs. Stevens, I need the Class Dojo code. And I'll get back to you. As soon as I see it and I'm able to get to the computer, I will give it to you. So if I don't get back to you right that second, don't worry. Why is it telling me to create my account? All right. Sign up. Okay. All right, let's get that classroom code, shall we? And now this code will be valid for 49 hours. So I have a piece of paper next to me, so I'm going to write it down, GFPJUY. And remember, try to stay logged in, but if you get logged out or you need to log out, maybe you and your parent are sharing a device. You may need to log out so that your parent can sign in. They would just hit parent. All righty now. Now I have to log out and go in as a student. So you press the backpack, put in the code. Find your name. All right, then you got to go to the assignments. Look at the dates. If you look at that one, it says Tuesday, April 21st. So if you missed the work, then you should do it today. All right. And here it is, Math, Wednesday, April 22nd. And the problems are right there. So all you have to do is go on here and you can type it. Let me see if you can, it won't let you draw, so you're gonna have to type it unless you can figure out. You guys are really smart on a computer. You might be able to figure out how to draw it to me if you want to. All right, so just finish those patterns and I will see you all soon on Zoom at 12:30. All right, bye guys.